On Twitch, I can't tell.
Did we pick an announcer?
That's okay. I usually default that because it's like 2 lines.
Okay. Sorry. Just checking.
Unless you want it. You want it?
No. Just making sure we had it. Like, no.
Oh, crap. Twitch isn't working. 1 second to troubleshoot.
No problemo. Guys, this is like a real mystery. I'm not even sure what's going to happen. I don't even know what happened.
And then you screw up like me and put like a motor carriage in Sherlock Holmes.
That's Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century. Sherlock Holmes in the 22nd century.
Wasn't that that was a cartoon, wasn't it?
Cartoon, yes. Oh yeah, we talked about it.
It was a pretty good cartoon.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked all that. Like, I was totally a sucker for those cartoons in the 90s where it was like, The Phantom, but in the future. Spider-Man, but in the future. Batman, but in the future.
First of all, it was
Let's be honest, Batman
Spider-Man on a different planet.
The source material was about him in the future. They just ripped it off so they didn't have to explain time rift. I'm right.
Yeah.
And, alright, we are streaming on YouTube. We are kind of on Twitch, but something's broken. I can't see it. I'm about ready to skip it. And it says we're live. I'm going to trust that we're live. Hello, everyone not watching. I'm Bryan. That's Barry. That's Mel. That's Josh. That's Deepa. For those of you who have forgotten, this show has been on hiatus for about 17 years. And we are back to read scripts that your parents are too young to even understand. I deserve that. Last time we got together, sometime back in the droves of pandemic time in 2020 or 2021, I don't remember at this point, we were doing Dragnet. What the hell was this called? What was the episode
Big
called?
Talk.
The Big Talk, yes. Mel picked it. Mel, refresh us. What was this show about? Where did we leave off?
Someone came in saying his watch sample case had been stolen.
Sounds about right.
So we're solving that case, right?
We are solving the case. I mean, everything's
of the missing case.
Right? I see what you did there. And just making a couple of microphone level adjustments, so bear with me for a second while we get ready to get started. Everybody doing good? We were just catching up, and it's nice to see everyone again. I don't know why I'm posturing like this. No one's fucking watching. But on that note, let's go ahead and get started, shall we?
Do it.
All right. Going down the black, and here we get started for Did You Know, or I almost said Did You Know Gaming. What the hell is wrong with me? Drink Your Ovaltine is the name of our own show.
Did You Know Gaming?
I saw all right, hold on a second. I gotta defend my own here. All my file naming conventions are like DYO_topic_date numeric subjugation, and so like I saw DYO and my brain went, Did You Know Gaming? I don't know why. So that's where my
all right, we continue this episode of Late Night with Conan O'Brien. We're just making up names.
2000. All right, screw this. Let's make a podcast, and here we go. In 3, 2, 1. We resume the case of the big talk, already in progress. Joe?
Well,
We continued to question Russell Liggins in his hotel room. He insisted that he was himself. We confronted him. The death clerk.
Hang on, I think we gotta take a break already. Mel, your mic is cutting out.
Oh, no.
The music's pretty loud too.
Yeah.
Music? Oh, I know
Yeah.
why. Bro. That's on me. That's on me. I'm out of practice. It's been a month or 2 months or whatever the hell it is. Sorry, we're gonna take this from the top.
I was waiting for the music to end.
I'm sorry. I have it routed. Yeah, that's why it's not coming through my sub mix minus. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. That's why. Yeah. Okay.
It's really getting into full swing, you know?
Yeah. No, that full theme really slaps. Okay. From the top. We resume the case of the big talk, already in progress.
We continued to question Russell Liggins in his hotel room. He insisted that he had been telling us the truth. We confronted him with the cab driver, the desk clerk, and the bellhop. He refused to change his story. 1:05 p.m., we drove Liggins down to City Hall for further interrogation.
Was there no sound effect?
It's already on.
Oh, it is doing. Gotcha.
background.
Now I can hear it. Sorry. Some police force you guys have.
Uh-huh.
Man gets robbed. You act like you had something to do with it. But if I was a local citizen, you'd treat me different.
Suppose you describe him again.
Who?
George and Paul.
Why should I? You don't even believe they're real.
Maybe you can convince us.
I told you half a dozen times. They're about 40. One of them had black hair.
That was Paul.
I guess so.
You said George before, didn't you?
I don't remember.
How much of the watch is worth?
Wholesale or retail?
Both.
About 4,000 wholesale. Maybe 10 retail.
A lot of money.
Sure.
Was your boss upset?
He wasn't very happy about it.
He's insured, isn't he? Well,
I guess so.
you don't know?
Yeah, he's insured. He said over the phone. Told me not to worry.
You didn't know about the insurance before.
So what if I did?
Maybe we better talk to your boss. What's his number? Come on, what's his number?
What are you gonna tell him?
That you've been handing us a line about being robbed.
Why can't you believe me?
It's too hard to sell. Look at it our way, Liggins. You claim you met two fellows at a bar last night. They picked you up this morning and heisted your sample case.
That's what happened.
Except for a couple of things. You didn't meet them in a bar. They didn't pick you up today, and you didn't have your sample case.
We got enough to hold you, Liggins.
For what?
A false police report. That's for what?
You think I robbed myself? Is that what you're getting at?
What else can we think?
You're crazy.
Where are your watches?
Somebody stole them.
Yeah, George and Paul.
Okay, it wasn't George and Paul.
Go on.
I made it up. The whole thing about them. I had to tell you something.
Sure.
You want the truth, don't you? Well, you're getting it. The least you can do is try to believe it.
We'll try.
I went to the bar last night, just like I told you.
Uh-huh.
The bartender was right. I didn't talk to anybody except the girl sitting beside me.
Yes.
She said she came because she liked the music. I was feeling kind of lonesome. Don't know anybody in LA, so we started talking. She said her name was Barbara. Didn't give me her last name because she was married, and she wanted to keep things on a first-name basis. That was all right with me. Told her to call me Russ.
Uh-huh.
Said her husband worked nights, one of them aircraft plants. I told her about my job, that I sold watches. She kind of laughed when I told her.
What about?
It was a big coincidence, me being a watch salesman. She was planning to buy a watch. Told me that she was ready to give up the ghost.
I see.
Showed it to me on her wrist. Real cheap kind. Just a piece of junk.
Yeah.
Asked me if maybe I could get her a new one wholesale. I said I might be able to arrange it. Suggested that she come up to my room and looked at the samples I had there.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't up to anything. Oh, I figured we have a couple 10 of drinks. But that was all.
Sure.
She kinda hesitated, said it wouldn't look very good. Finally, she agreed, and we went over to the hotel. I had a bottle in my room, and I fixed us a drink. Then I showed her the watches. She picked out one she liked, but she didn't have any money with her. Not enough to pay for it.
Yeah.
Told her she could have it for free, as a present.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, I think. Oh, there we go. Sorry, it froze for a second. Wasn't an expensive model. I was going to pay the company back out of my own pocket. She took off her old watch, put it in her purse, put the new one on. Then she said we ought to have a couple more drinks to celebrate. She offered to fix them. Maybe she put something in mine, or maybe they were just strong. I don't know. Anyway, I don't remember much after that.
You pass out?
Guess so. Next thing I knew, it was morning, about 6:30. I'd fallen asleep on the bed with my clothes on.
Uh-huh.
That must be why she didn't take my wallet.
What happened then?
I didn't think anything was wrong. I couldn't remember when Barbara left, but I blacked out before when I'd had a little too much.
Yeah.
Took a shower and got dressed. It was while I was dressing that I noticed the sample case was gone. I looked everywhere for it.
You figure she took it.
Who else could have?
Maybe, I don't know.
You guys are pretty hard to convince, aren't you?
Why didn't you tell us about Barbara when you first came in here?
I was thinking of my job.
Oh?
Boss just promoted me a couple of months ago. I'm doing pretty good, making fair money.
Uh-huh.
If he ever found out I let some dame roll me in a hotel room, well, I'd be out on my ear.
I see.
That's not all. I got a wife. Helen, that's her name. You guys married?
He is.
Maybe you'll understand. We've only been married a couple of years. Helen doesn't like the idea of me being on the road half the time. She's suspicious enough as it is.
Yeah.
There we go. So I did some quick thinking and came up with the story I gave you this morning about George and Paul. It wasn't my own idea exactly. What I mean is I was talking to a salesman at the convention the other day. Real old-timer. He told me how some guys had robbed him once when he was just starting out. That's where I got the idea. Sort of switched it around to fit what happened to me.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't see where I was doing any harm. I never thought you'd be able to get the watches back anyhow.
You weren't making it easier on us.
Maybe not. But you don't know Helen. She'd...
It's a difference.
Yeah.
If we want to find out who took them. "3:15 p.m. We went back to the Greystone Hotel and talked to the manager. He gave us the home telephone number of the elevator boy who had been on duty the previous night. We called the boy, and he told us he remembered taking the passenger who resembled Russell Liggins up to the 3rd floor sometime after 2 a.m. in the morning. He also remembered that Liggins had been with a young lady. He did not remember bringing the lady downstairs, but he suggested that she might have used the stairs. We called the crime lab, and they went over Liggins' room. They found no useful fingerprints or physical evidence. 5:15 p.m., we went back to the office. Liggins gave us a description of the girl known to him as Barbara. We showed him mugshots, but he was unable to identify any of the women. 7:18 p.m., Frank and I went again to interview the bartender at the Green Hat Cafe.
What did I tell you? Just a couple of questions, that's all. Next thing you know,
All right, Sam.
that you guys have moved in for the winter.
Sam, take it easy. Take it easy.
I got a choice.
You remember the girl Liggins was talking to in here last night?
So it's a girl now. I thought it was 2 guys.
Come on, you mentioned her yourself.
Never figured those fellows would believe anything I told you.
We want to know who she was.
Just a girl, that's all. Comes in once in a while.
She got a name?
Never introduced herself.
She live in the neighborhood?
I don't know.
Who does?
Look, this Liggins is a character. He's already taken for a ride today. Why don't you get off?
We'd like to get in touch with her, Sam.
So get in touch.
You gonna help us or not?
How can I help you? I don't know her name. I don't know her address.
Maybe you can find out.
I busted my crystal ball just the other day.
Okay, we'll send a couple of uniforms to watch the to watch the yoga joint.
Oh. It's supposed to be Y-O-U-R.
Seriously,
Sorry,
huh?
autocorrect.
Okay, we'll send a couple of uniforms to watch your joint.
Huh?
Got any objections?
Yeah. Cops make me nervous. Makes customers nervosa too.
Alright, just own the fact that I got typos all over the script. Maybe you've got the wrong kind of customers.
Well, what can you do? Alright, talk to Jeanette.
Jeanette?
Waitress. She's in the back eating her chow.
She know the girl we're looking for?
Real buddy. Spend half their time chilling together. Never get any work done out of Jeanette once the other comes in.
Okay, Sam. Thanks.
You know, something's been worrying me.
Yes.
Whenever you guys show up, I make up my mind I'm not going to get any answers from me. Even I'm going to give you the time of day. And what happens, I end up telling you everything you want to know.
Maybe you just like us, Sam.
That's what's been worrying me.
Barry, I appreciate that you've been channeling the Baron Harkonnen for this entire segment.
Thank you.
Frank and I walked back to the kitchen of the Green Hat Cafe and interviewed the waitress, Jeanette Grover. She told us that her friend's name was Barbara Hooper. She also told us that she had no idea where Barbara lived.
We used to have a room over on Western, but she moved when she got married.
How long ago was that?
3 weeks. No, let's see. I think it was longer. They went to Vegas on a Sunday. Be 4 weeks on next Sunday?
Uh-huh.
You sure you don't have her address?
She gave it to me once, but I didn't take it down. I wouldn't have any use for it.
Oh?
I don't get along with Tom.
Tom.
That's Barbara's husband, Tom Kernan. Say, that's right. I guess I made a mistake.
Ma'am.
When he asked me what her last name was, I said it was Hooper. She would have said Kernan now.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't know why she even married him. Good-looking girl like Barbara? She should have done better. Bum. That's all. Well, I told her that she was letting herself in for.
Uh-huh.
Betty's got a record as long as my right arm. I've seen him come and go. When you work in a place like this, you can spot a rotten apple a mile off.
Uh-huh.
Never figured he'd get her into trouble this fast, though. What do you want with her?
Just like to get in touch, that's all.
I know better than that about cops. When they want to get in touch, they mean business. Mind me giving you a piece of advice?
No, ma'am.
Don't blame her, whatever it was.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I'm not saying she hasn't done something she shouldn't. She's kind of crazy kid, but she's not mean or anything like that.
I see.
We've been friends for over 2 years. Used to drop in here 2-3 times a week. Did a lot of talking, you know, girl stuff.
Yes, ma'am.
She's had a rough life. Folks are separated. Hasn't seen hide nor hair of him since I don't know when.
Uh-huh.
Maybe that's where she married Tom, because she's kind of mixed up, you know?
Yes, ma'am.
Just give her a break. She'll come to her senses. She's 25, still pretty young. Give her a break, will you?
That's not up to us.
Yeah. Well, at least I tried. Tell her if she needs anything to get in touch with me. Anything at all.
Yes, ma'am.
He's to blame. Whatever she's done, you check into it. You'll see. Gal gets married to a wrong guy. Loses her whole life. Not a fault.
Except for one thing.
Yeah?
She married him.
It's louses. It is louses. That's not my fault.
Sorry. Wait.
We went back to the office and ran the name Thomas Kernan through the record bureau. They came up with a package. Kernan had served time for burglary and was now on active parole. We checked with Fred Galloway at adult parole. He told us that Kernan's last known address was an apartment on Western Avenue. We drove out there.
This is it.
Yeah?
Tom?
Oh, I was pausing for more knocking. What do you want?
Sorry.
Come on, open up.
Okay. Keep your hat on.
Police officers, stand still, Kernan.
Who's moving?
He's not rotted up.
Okay, where's your wife?
Out.
Out where?
I don't know. She wasn't here when I came home.
We'll look around.
Be my guest. Always. Oh. Always, you guys wrote us ex-cons. That ain't no surprise, but I didn't know you'd start picking on our wives, too. She's a nice kid.
Uh-huh.
You know, don't start on her. You can stay on my back. I'm used to it, but let her alone.
Hey, Joe?
Yeah,
Found this case in the closet.
watch is still inside.
Yeah, most of them anyway.
Okay.
What the heck is that?
You don't know about it?
Of course not.
I'll bet.
I have never seen it before.
Your wife did.
What?
How soon will she be back?
I don't know.
We'll wait.
Fine, up to you. You know, I never saw those watches before in my life, and I'm telling you the truth.
Oh, sure.
Even if Barbara did take them, they don't make me guilty of anything.
Uh-huh.
God. The minute you start making with the question, she'll spill the whole deal.
Thought you didn't know anything about it.
Maybe I knew she was looking for a setup. What does that prove? Some setup. Guy with a suitcase full of watches. Dame didn't even know they had serial numbers on them. What a brain. First job she ever pulls, she gets picked up.
Uh-huh.
Time I was her age, I've pulled half a dozen. You cops hadn't even tumbled once. What's the use? They won't learn? Try to teach her the ropes. Gets picked up on her first job.
You should have expected it.
Why? What do you mean?
Look who taught her.
The story you have just heard. The names were changed to protect the innocent on February 2nd. Trial was held in Department 97 Superior Court in the state of California, in and for the county of Los Angeles. Thomas Carew Kernan was returned to the adult authority. Violation of parole. Violation of parole is punishable by the term not served. Barbara Jane Kernan was found guilty of grand theft. One count. Grand theft is punishable by imprisonment in the county jail for not more than 1 year, or in the state prison for not less than 1 or nor more than 10 years. Watch or listen to an entirely different Dragnet case history each week on your local NBC television or podcast station. Please check your newspapers or Google for the day and time. Chesterfield has brought you Dragnet, transcribed from Los Angeles. Woo!
Smoke.
These are LA people?
What is the disparity of these sentences? Grand theft is
that was
punishable by
me.
imprisonment in the county jail for not more than 1 year, or in the state prison for not less than 1, but not more than 10. So it's you could go to jail for maybe 1 or maybe
1 to
10.
Somewhere
Nah.
between.
I mean, have you studied a lot of criminal law? Because it's kind of a mess.
No, I've not. Nor do I intend to.
That being said, I will not apologize for my typos. I edited this at 3 a.m.
That is totally okay. You are forgiven.
I don't think anybody
I
heard it.
expect
Yep, that's
professionalism.
confirming. Oh, that was fun. Thanks, Mel. I'm really glad you finally got to do Dragnet again. I mean, how fun is it? Like, am I in the wrong mindset here that I just want to do a supercut every time the script tells you to grunt?
Oh god.
That's literally all it said in the script. It's like, it's like a signature. Like it's not like all the script and stuff from the announcer. Like that's not the takeaway one-liners from this. It's just Joe Friday going.
I took the script out to the playground when I took my kids this afternoon, and I was like, grunt, yeah, grunt, yeah.
Not exactly one for your resume or reel, huh?
I don't know. I had fun.
I had fun too. I always like Dragnet.
Yeah, this is great.
As someone who doesn't like modern, like cop procedural stuff, I just don't really like crime drama in general. Love Dragnet. Oh boy. Okay, so Mel, I think you said, who wants to hang out? Who's got anything to do? Like, feel free to jump off if you got to jump.
I gotta bail. I got a social obligation, as it were.
Gotcha.
I got nothing going on.
Keep you posted. We will try to do some kind of holiday special next week. Haven't had a chance to look into it yet. I know we've been talking about this a while. Any preference on your side before you go? Like what show you want to see, or
I could do Dragnet again. Christmas Carol's kind of a classic. I'm easy.
That's right. We did discover that Dragnet's got like a Christmas episode, right?
Wasn't it like something about a baby Jesus, like a stolen Jesus? Was that the one?
Yeah, I think it was like a vandalized nativity scene or something like that was the basic plot.
Yeah.
A tale as old as time.
Yeah.
Beauty and King Dork.
Wow. Throwing all the way back to John Lovitz, huh? After we spent most of the pre-show talking about news radio, this is somehow on brand.
Alright,
cool.
I've got a bail.
Alright. Mel, it's been great.
Good night, Mel.
Thanks for suggesting this.
No problem. Have a good weekend.
See you next
Bye.
time.
You too?
And now I gotta figure out... I gotta cover her buck so it's not... looking like she's frozen in time. One second. What do you guys feel like doing then?
I don't know. I have like I think I have about a half hour until I need to like jump off and eat dinner. But
Okay. Can we do Garnet phone with 4?
Kind of meh.
Not really. Can we do Jackbox? We can do Jackbox with 4.
I mean, there's a couple
I don't have any,
Jackbox
like-
you can do with 4.
I
okay.
could try to look up like Dragnet trivia, but maybe Jackbox would just be as easy. What do you think, Josh?
Sure.
Alright. I'm gonna stop the stream. Thanks everybody for watching.
Alright.
Those of you who are not.
I mean, I can also, we're just gonna do it in the, yeah. Bye.
Yeah, let's just do it in Discord.
Okay.